So, Lorraine, what have been some of the more successful literacy culture building activities that you have worked on with other adults in terms of, just like you said, activities that really utilize the thoughts, the strengths, the talents of your colleagues and were more successful than you could ever hope to imagine?
Well, the first thing that we had worked on when we first started this literacy culture building initiative was to design a vision for what that culture would look like, what it would sound like, what it would feel like, and then to communicate that vision to all of the stakeholders that impact the literacy lives of students. And, we tapped into the power of technology and social media. It's a part of, how we exist in society. It's entertainment, it's information sometimes. So we created a logo and a hashtag called LB Reads for the district that I work in. And using the power of media and what is common for folks was a step toward communicating that message that we read in our district and reading is important. And I had first rolled this out to the elementary teachers because at the time I was only a leader at the elementary level. And then 1 year later, I became, pre-K to 12. But what I observed happen was that even though we started this initiative at the elementary level, the LB Reads initiative took off at the secondary level,
Nice.
even just in the environmental print in the school buildings. So people were creating bulletin boards with the LB Reads logo, and they had kids redesign book covers. And so sometimes a visual and a statement that really captures what's important is something that you have to gravitate, like people gravitate toward that, right? People who believe in their school community want to contribute to it. And then once we established the vision with the help of media and connectivity through technology, we started a series of reading culture building events like book swaps for adults to model some fun games and conversation prompts that teachers would bring into the classroom. And that started to happen on days like before a vacation from school, where we wanted kids to have books to bring home. Teachers would do a book swap. Or before summer break, in some classrooms, like teachers had a beach ball and they put questions on the stripes of a beach ball, and kids were talking about the books that they were reading, and they got to swap a book, to make sure that they had a book in their backpack going into summer. We also did author visits, a lot of author visits, and to use technology and social media to connect with authors is a really great strategy. Some authors will connect with you, via X or Instagram, if that's their style. Virtual author visits have been very helpful, even, through COVID, that really boomed, right? But we continue that practice. It's less expensive. You can reach a lot of people at one time. So making authors a part of your reading community is a way to really bring it to life. And then to put students in literacy leadership positions as well. So for example, we had a school-wide book talk at the high school, and we had 3 student leaders really take charge of that initiative. We did pair and author visit, and one of the students was the moderator and asked the author questions and was in charge of really designing that whole event. So, the one book, one school initiatives are really wonderful to do as well. So just ways that you can really communicate the importance of reading, right, for academic achievement, for pleasure, but also how you can use reading as a center point to bring people together in your community.